afternoon, my fabulous 153. Welcome to another episode of Lindsay's Library. Today I'm going to be reading Chapter 3 of Judy Moody, Around the World in 8.5 Days. It's written by Megan Mcdonald and illustrated by Peter H. Reynolds. So, let's get started. Chapter 3. Club Snub. The next day, before going to school, Judy rummaged through her top drawer, looking for her old purple watch. It still worked. She wore it right next to her new red striped one. She looked around for a clipboard, but she couldn't find one. So she stuck a grouchy pencil behind her ear and went to school. "There's a pencil in your hair," said Rocky. "I know," Judy said. "Amy Namey says I can help her with her newspaper." "A good reporter should have a pencil ready at all times." "How come you're wearing 2 watches?" asked Frank. "The better to tell time with," said Judy, in a Red Riding Hood and the Wolf voice. "No, really," said Frank. "Amy Namey has one watch that tells regular time and one that tells France time, just like Nellie Bly, daredevil reporter. Amy says Nellie Bly always kept one watch on the time it was at home in New York. The other watch she changed to..." And I'm just going to show this picture before I finish reading this. So there they are in the school hallway. There's Judy, Rocky, and Frank. So, "The time of England, or Italy, or France, wherever she was." "Whatever," said Rocky. "How come Amy's other watch is on France time?" asked Frank. "I don't know," said Judy. "I'll just have to get the scoop, won't I?" She took the pencil from her ear and wrote herself a note, just like a real reporter would do. "Maybe I'll ask her when she comes to our class, right after morning recess, to tell us a top secret scoop that only Mr. Todd knows." "Wait, she's coming here? To Mr. Todd's room?" asked Rocky. "She's not going to be in our class, is she?" asked Frank. "No, she just has a big fat secret to tell us." "How do you know?" Rocky asked. "I know," said Judy, "or maybe I can ask her when I go over to her house to have a meeting of our new club." "What new club?" asked Rocky. "What new club?" asked Frank. "The My Name is a Poem Club," said Judy. "Can we be in the club?" asked Frank. "It's for people all over the world who have names that rhyme, like Judy Moody, Amy Namey. Hello. Frank does not rhyme with Pearl. Rocky does not rhyme with Zang." "No fair," said Rocky. "We can't help it that our names don't rhyme." "I didn't make the rules," said Judy. "What if I change my name to Earl? Earl the Pearl rhymes." Judy and Rocky cracked up. "Then we'd have to call you Earl," said Rocky. "That would be weird." "Okay, so keep calling me Frank and come to the Toad Pea Club meeting on Saturday morning." "Don't go to that rhyming girl's house." "What do you mean?" asked Judy. "Didn't Stink tell you?" "We're having a really big, important meeting of the Toad Pea Club," said Frank. "How come?" "We want to enter Toady in a race they're having at the pet store that morning. Fur and fangs. You can win a tarantula." "Stink told you this?" asked Judy. "Uh-huh. It's a girl tarantula named Trudy," added Frank. "It's a painted tarantula and has orange stripes. And it has 8 eyes and fangs. And it keeps away robbers," said Rocky. "Robbers?" said Judy. "There aren't any robbers around here." "Yeah-huh. Friend robbers," Rocky said. "Maybe it works on people who steal other people's friends, like Little Miss You-Know-Who." "Well, sorry, but I have to go to my new club. Amy Namey says, Amy Namey. That girl's all you talk about now," said Rocky. "Amy Namey sounds lamey if you ask me," said Frank. "Ha! Amy Namey said you'd say that," said Judy. Rocky looked at Frank. Frank looked at Rocky and shrugged. "What's wrong with you guys?" said Judy. "Yesterday you liked her." "Yeah, and yesterday you didn't like her," said Rocky. "Just 'cause she rhymes," said Frank. "We were friends with you first, before Susie New Club came along." "Yeah, along comes Amy Rimey, and you forget about us," Rocky said. "I bet any money a toad never peed on her," said Frank. "So she can't be in our club. No way. Shh, here she comes," said Judy. "Bonjour," said Amy Namey. "That means hello in France." "Whatever," said Rocky. "Hey, can we ask you a question?" asked Frank. "Okay." "Shoot," said Amy, "but hurry up. I have to give a report to your class." "Did a toad ever pee on you?" asked Rocky. "What? No," said Amy. "See?" Rocky and Frank said to Judy. And there's a picture of the tarantula that they were talking about. And then right here on the last page of the chapter is a picture of a toad. And that ends chapter 3 of Judy Moody Around the World in 8.5 days. I hope you liked it. If you did, please be sure to like and subscribe. And also, if you want, you can check out my links down in the description below. The first of which is for my affiliate with So Sick Clothing. There's a promo code through them that will get you 15% off site-wide. That promo code is ElGrace15. And there's also a ton of other merch links down there as well. The first of which is for the Lovecraft website, which has a lot of really cool pottery pieces for sale. And then there's my spring store, my website, my social media, my podcast, El Grace After Hours. New episodes of that every week on Anchor, Apple Podcast, Spotify, pretty much any podcast platform you can think of. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and above all else, stay fabulous. Bye!